Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And good evening and welcome to high school girls basketball tonight here on Iowa Catholic Radio. Mark Hamadale alongside Steve DeVinny as we get set for tonight's game. It's Dowling and Fort Dodge here at the Dowling Gym. And welcome as we are on a Tuesday night. Games have been delayed throughout the season, but Dowling and Fort Dodge set to tip off. And my name is Mark Hamadale. We have a simulcast tonight with CISN.TV and Iowa Catholic Radio, just like we did with Dowling football. So welcome. I'm Mark Hamadale. My partner here, the Hall of Famer from Grandview, also at Marshalltown. We look for the statue for you and Coach Bossum during football season. And happy birthday, Steve DeVinny. Welcome, Steve.
I don't know who gave you that information, but I was trying to avoid the birthday wishes. Thank you, Mark.
Well, we find out things here at Dowling Catholic High School. We have a lot of resources, and we use them.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, it's hard to believe we're underway here in basketball. These girls' teams have been practicing since early November, over a month, and yet have not had a chance to play due to COVID. Teams have shut down for a couple weeks doing virtual school. And, of course, if our listeners not aware, if you're doing virtual school, you cannot practice or play sports or activities. And for Dowling, they just came off of their COVID 2-week hiatus on Monday, so they're eligible to play tonight. And Fort Dodge is obviously down here, and they've already played this year, and or they've already had a schedule that has been kind of revamped. And I was just talking to Coach Wilson, the Dowling athletic director and head football coach, and he said a lot of schools have had to revamp their December schedule. The hope is, Steve, if we get through this, the hope that is in January they can just pick up from their normal schedule that's been already out for January. But right now, December is kind of a mosh posh, and for Dowling, it's Dowling and Fort Dodge, girls only tonight.
It's just a blessing for the kids to be able to get on the court and play. And, you know, I just remember myself when I was this age and how much this meant to me as part of my my youth. And so really, really happy for the kids. And it's just like everything else we've seen unfold this fall with football, high school and college level. And you don't take anything for granted. You're just thrilled to be able to get a chance each week to get back out there. So that's the most important thing is the kids and their experience, and looking forward to seeing what the Maroons have this year.
Absolutely. Now, Dowling's got to replace quite a few points from last year. You start off by Caitlin Clark, and she's starting and averaging about 25.5 points for the University of Iowa. Caitlin led Dowling in about 6 or 7 categories last year. That's all graduated. Grace Gaber, another contributor, one of the second leading scorer, graduated. And their post player, Nai Tong, graduated. So not a lot of returning starters, and they lose a player off the bench, and Meg Simplot, Meg graduated. So there's 4 players that contributed a lot to Dowling's record last year, 19-4, and the Maroons falling in the regional final right here against Sioux City East, but a lot of those kids are graduated, Steve.
Yeah, no, the Maroons lost the heart and soul of their ball club with Caitlin. The other three girls that you mentioned all had very, very meaningful careers for the Maroons, and so the good news is it's now a chance for other kids to step up and have more meaningful roles, and looking forward to seeing how the year unfolds for the Maroons.
Absolutely, and for Fort Dodge and head coach Scott Messerly, he has a veteran group coming back. He lost two seniors that were in the mix a little bit for the Dodgers last season. They're coming off a 7-15 mark, and Fort Dodge and head coach Scott Messerly in his third year. He's got a veteran group back. He's going to be without a couple of players that he'd like to play. Jalen Adams, an all-state softball player, led Fort Dodge to the state championship last year in state softball this past summer. And the third baseman and their best defender, Haley Wills, out for Fort Dodge. They're under COVID protocol, so they did not make the trip here. But he has his starters back and a couple other reserves. So Fort Dodge, more of the veteran team against Dowling tonight.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that unfolds. Too bad about those young girls with the COVID and so forth, but that's what the coaches and that's what the kids are going to have to get used to this year, is playing through some uncertainties, and so it's too bad for those young ladies.
Absolutely, and of course this week here on Iowa Catholic Radio, we'll bring you tonight's Dowling and Fort Dodge girls game. It'll tip off here in about 10 minutes. We'll have starting lineups, and then on Saturday, a boys and girls doubleheader with the boys playing first. It's Dowling hosting Mason City right here at the Dowling gym. And we'll go on the air at 12:45. 1 o'clock is the boys' game on Saturday, and 2:30 will be the girls' game, as Sioux City, or rather Mason City has their girls. I think they're taking ACT tests in the morning, so they want to be the late game. Although they did say something about Coach O'Connor wanting to watch Michigan and Ohio State, but that game's been off the table. So there's a lot of theories going around Dowling once again, Steve, as you know.
Well, I feel sorry for Coach O'Connor that he has to root for a perennial loser up there in Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
But let's hope that one of these days they get it turned around.
Well, it won't be this weekend because they're not playing, so we'll see how that all transpires. And then on CISN.TV this Thursday, they have boys swimming, and it's last year's rankings are out in boys swimming. It's number 5 Dowling hosting number 4 Ankeny right across the balcony and downstairs, as we're up in the balcony here at Dowling for tonight's game at the Dowling pool. Ankeny and Dowling. And Coach Crouch's son is the head coach at Ankeny.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So boys swimming right here on CISN TV this Thursday. So we got a great matchup. And then next Tuesday, we'll be back here for a girl-boy doubleheader, Marshalltown and Dowling here at the Dowling gym. And finally, before Christmas break, it's Dowling and Southeast Polk in a conference opener for both Dowling and Southeast Polk. That doubleheader will start at 5 o'clock. There are some 5 o'clock games with the girls starting and some at 6:15, so it kind of depends on where we're at. So that,
yeah.
Well, you look good on your birthday.
Thank you.
I know one thing, folks. It doesn't end into 0 this year. I do know that. Some inside information.
I think maybe Mark was a high school graduate about the same time I was, so that makes both of us old.
Hall of Famer, that's him, Steve DeVinny from Grandview University and Marshalltown High School. I'm Mark Amadale. We'll be back with more pregame. It's Dowling and Fort Dodge girls game, and we'll be back with the starting lineups when we return here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
We're back here at the Dowling gym. Mark Amadale alongside Steve DeVinny, the birthday boy, as we get set for Dowling and Fort Dodge tonight here on Iowa Catholic Radio. We're going to start right at 7:45 as the Preliminary game is over with. Dowling girls winning that JV, I think it's JV1 contest. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, JV1,
Okay.
it was the game that preceded this game, and then JV2 played at 4:45. According to the information I think you sent me today. So.
Yeah, and I think that's how they had it all set up. So we'll get set here for the starting lineups. Let's take a look at the starters tonight for Fort Dodge and Dowling. The Fort Dodge girls under third-year head coach Scott Messerly. 9 wins and 35 losses in his 2 years at Fort Dodge. He spent 12 years at St. Edmunds, so he just had to go right across the street there in Dodge to take over the Fort Dodge Senior High School team. And this is a team that's veteran. They'll start at their point guard, number 22, Cheyenne Miller Hamid. Now, Hamid played the off guard last year. She's a starting point guard this year, and she's a 5'8 senior. She'll wear number 22. At one guard, Tori Bennett. Tori is a 5'7 junior, and she will wear number 3. And at one forward for the Dodgers, Aaliyah Palmer. She is one of their shooting guards, and she's a 5'9 junior. She'll wear number 10. The other forward is Tristan Doster. Doster, a 5'6 senior, wears number 23. And finally, the other post player is Lainey Mail. Mail is a 5'10 sophomore, and she'll wear number 33. So it'll be Bennett, Palmer, Miller Hamid, Doster, and Mail for head coach Scott Messerly, who's assisted by Bill Vodel and Damian Miller. And now for the Dowling Catholic Maroons under head coach Kristen Meyer in her 5th year, 77 wins, 19 losses in her 5 years here at Dowling. She's assisted by Joel Danner, Scott Babinat, and yes, that is Audrey Faber, Dowling and Creighton's own, on the bench.
Love to see that.
And the Maroons will start this lineup at one guard, Ella McVeigh, a 5'7 senior. She'll wear number 1. The other guard is Margaret Tobias, who's battled injury in her time at Dowling on the basketball side. Margaret is a 5'6 senior. She'll wear number 3. And the third guard tonight is Maddie Wishman, a 5'7 senior. She'll wear number 5. At one forward for the Maroons will be Emma Gipple. She's kind of a guard-forward combo player. Gipple's a 5'10 junior, wearing number 23. And Lexi Bowles, a 6'2 senior, wearing number 35, is the 5th starter. So it'll be McVeigh, Tobias, Wishman, Gipple, and Bowles, the 5 on the floor for Dowling. We'll see Julia Friedrich coming off the bench for the Maroons, a 5'5 junior, along with Julia Moore, 5'6 sophomore, and Olivia Bailey, a 5'11 post player. They'll be the first 3 subs off the bench, as the Maroons have Lauren Fredericks, who played last year for Dowling, was in the rotation. She's out 4 to 6 weeks with a foot injury, and hopefully she'll return after the Christmas break. So that's the Maroon lineup right now, Steve.
Too bad for Lauren. Looking forward to watching her grow and mature a little bit this year. I saw her play, as you know, last year. In sparingly, she played a minor role, but looked like she had some potential to do some good things. So we'll look forward to getting her back.
Let's take a look at the Class 5A girls top 10 in Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union rankings. The number 1 team is Waterloo West, Dr. Tony Pappas and Company, the number 1 team in the state.
Wow.
Followed by Southeast Polk. That'll be Dowling's opponent here in about 10 days, right before the Christmas break. The Rams come in at number 2. Johnson is 3rd. Waukee 4th. You've heard of those teams, Steve, haven't we?
Oh, boy. The CIML.
Yeah. And then,
loaded.
And the Maroons will see Southeast Polk, Johnson, and Waukee twice each throughout the year. How about that? Iowa City West is number 5. And then 6 through 10 has Cedar Falls, Ankeny Centennial, City High of Iowa City, Davenport North, and Des Moines Roosevelt at number 10. Once the Des Moines schools hopefully will resume their classes. And then Ames, Muscatine, Dowling Catholic at number 13, Valley at 14, and Indianola is the 15th ranked team in Class 5A. Those are the latest rankings that come out from the Girls Union. They come out every Thursday, and that is the latest there. So let's look at our starting lineups, our rankings, and now let's talk about what Mr. DeVitti is going to do on his birthday. Should we get that in for our viewers and our listeners tonight on Iowa Catholic Radio?
Very little. 9 hours at the office today, followed by a bite to eat with my lovely wife, Tracy, and headed over to the gym.
For our listeners, especially those in Dodge, and I know you're watching because I've already got a text from Fort Dodge. And I won't mention the Adams family outright. Oh, yes, I did.
Oh,
I just
shoot.
did. Yeah, the Adams family. But your 2 daughters and your youngest, your son, who's the youngest, all played here at Dowling. Your son was a 3-sport athlete. They took after their mother. I've always said this. They take after their mom, not their Hall of Fame dad, but their Hall of Fame mother.
Yes.
Tracy Shartner, Jerry's daughter, and you married up, you know that.
Yes.
But you now have a grandchild.
Granddaughter, yep.
And
she'll be a year old next week.
Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations. So,
thank you.
Grandpa, Steve DeVinney, birthday boy. All right. We will keep it here for a little bit where the teams are still out warming up and looking forward to this. I didn't mention the Fort Dodge assistant coaches. That's Bill Vodel and Damian Miller. They assist head coach Scott Messerly. And Scott, was a St. Ed's guy. He was at St. Ed's for 12 years and took him to that North Central Conference title 3 straight years right before he got out and came over. He took a year off to kind of be with his family, and then he took the Fort Dodge job. But he was over at St. Ed's and had a nice basketball career there, and now he's up there with the legendary Adolph Korkendorfer. Korkendorfer's been at Fort Dodge St. Ed forever, one of the longtime boys basketball coaches.
No, he has a good history over there at St. Ed's, and did you say 3rd year here for the public school team?
Yeah, third year at Fort Dodge.
So it looks like they're a couple players short, like you say, due to the coronavirus. But I'm excited to see what the Maroons have to offer this year, and I would guess that they'll try to get up and down the court a little bit. Got some quick guards, and then Lexi's 6'2" in the post, and Emma Gipple played a ton last year. So looking forward to another good season for the Maroons.
Absolutely. They're letting the clock wind down. They'll have the starting lineups. Denny O'Grady is our PA announcer. You'll hear him in the background. And our officials tonight are Dave Rittman, the veteran Dave Rittman, along with Johnny Getting and Will Dotson. So they'll be our 3 officials. But we're going to take a break right before tip-off here on CISN.TV and the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. 88.5, 94.5 FM here in Des Moines, 1150 AM, our flagship station here in Des Moines, bringing you all the Dowling games as much as we can. We had the football season end, and now we're in the basketball season. So along with Steve DeVinny, I'm Mark Hemedale, but first we're going to have a word from Dr. Dan Ryan, the president of Dowling Catholic High School. We'll have a word from him. And Father Ryan Andrew, he will have our pregame prayer. When we return, we'll have tip-off, Dowling and Fort Dodge, the season opener for both teams, girls basketball, here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
Number 22, Cheyenne Miller-Hamid. At forward, 5'6" senior, number 23, Tristan Duster. At forward, 5'10" sophomore, number 33, Lady Mail. Head coach of the Dodgers, Scott Messerly. Assistant coaches Bill Fogel and Damian Miller. Now the starting lineup for the Maroons. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 23, Emma Gipple. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 3, Margaret Tobias. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 5, Maddie Wishman. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 1, Ella McVeigh. And at forward, a 6'2" senior, number 35, Lexi Bull. Head coach of the Maroons, Kristen Meyer. Assistant coaches Joel Danner, Scott Babinet, and a big welcome back, former Maroon great Audrey Faber. The Maroons, Anna Gipple, Carrie Hudson, Claire Lancer, Avery Meeks, and Olivia Dehaas, trainers Del Lark and Sarah Bashad. Will you please rise for our opening prayer and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
You can buy a new Ford at any Ford dealer. Why do people buy from Schottenkirk Ford Indianola? We understand you have choices. We're willing to re-earn your business every time you visit us. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com. We create an exceptional customer experience. One customer at a time, every time. We never compromise. Trust, integrity, honesty, hard work. Let us show you why people drive to Indianola to buy Fords. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
To the Dowling Gym alongside Steve DeVinny. I'm Mark Amadale. It's about set for the tip-off between Dowling and Fort Dodge here on a pretty nice day here in Central Iowa for our folks that are tuning in either through watching it on the internet at CISN.tv, streaming through the YouTube. Is that right, guys? Going through the YouTube, or on Iowa Catholic Radio, one of our 3 stations, and the internet. 53 degrees here in Central Iowa, and here we are. How many days into December? Oh, wait a second. December 8th, your birthday.
We need to get to the basketball game, Mark.
It's not started, Steve.
Gee whiz.
I mean, our listeners are watching.
I understand, yeah. No, it's a good, speaking of the referees, you named them earlier.
Yep.
This is one of the better crews in CIML, Central Iowa.
No question. Dave Rittman, who is an outstanding official in his own right with basketball. His daughter was an outstanding athlete at Grandview in volleyball. He's from the Ankeny area, and he's our referee. Johnny Gay, the guy that is tossing the ball up. I coached him in AAU basketball back in his days at Waukee.
Yep.
Don't ask me why he didn't show up here at Dowling. I don't know how that worked out.
Exactly.
He saw better of that. But Johnny's a tremendous talent.
Yep.
And Will Dotson, he's going to keep them all honest over there. So we're about set as Dowling in the white, maroon numbers, and trim. The tip won by Lexi Bowles, but taken away by Fort Dodge. So the Dodgers have the ball first. And with it is Aaliyah Palmer. This is the top of the key, and this is Cheyenne Miller-Hamid, number 22. Now a steal by Dowling. Steal by Margaret Tobias. And goes out of bounds. It'll be Fort Dodge basketball. Tobias getting her first playing time. She's been on the roster the last several years, but has not played due to injury. And young lady who's going to play softball at the University of Kentucky.
Yeah, she played a little bit as a sophomore, and then last year she sat it out. But when you start talking about her and Ella McVeigh in the backcourt, that's some unbelievable quickness.
Yeah, Dowling's got to find a way to replace all those points from the graduations of Caitlin Clark, Grace Gaber, and Nye Tong, and even Meg Sinplot came off the bench, averaged 4 points. That's who the Maroons trying to replace. And Fort Dodge inbounds the ball after the ball thrown out of bounds, now lost in the baseline by Cheyenne Miller-Hamid. Hamid loses it. It'll be Dowling basketball. Maroons with Emma Gipple, number 23, throwing it in there. In the backcourt is Margaret Tobias. She'll run the point. On the right side is Ella McVeigh. Now Tobias down the lane and draws a foul. Try to cut through 2 defenders. Wilson a foul on Fort Dodge.
Yeah, she was trying to get the team into some offense, and they were cheating a little bit over to the wing, and she just took it down the middle. Good aggressive play by Margaret.
So Mail picks up the foul. And Tobias, 2 free throws coming for Dowling. And the first one up and good.
Excellent. One of the things she didn't do very well in her few minutes as a sophomore was shoot the ball that well. So nice to see that first one go in.
McVeigh, Tobias, and Wishman, 3 seniors, as both free throws good by Tobias, with Gipple the junior and Bowles a senior. Now pressure in the backcourt by Dowling, and here is Bennett with it. Tori gets across the timeline, and she's guarded very tightly that time by Maddie Wishman. Now they finally get at the top of the key. And here's Hamid. She's moving from off guard to point guard, and she goes over and back, a violation, turnover on to Dowling.
Yeah, unforced error, just got a little bit too deep trying to set the team up for the next play. So, but nice to see the Maroons in some really good, hard man-to-man defense there to start the game.
And in their motion offense, here is the Maroons coming off a pick. Wishman with the shot in the lane, good. She came around a ball screen, little weave that time, and Wishman with her first basket, 4-0 Dowling.
Excellent offensive set there. And there's
now another
McVeigh.
steal by the Maroons. They lead it to McVeigh, and she leaves it underneath for Wishman. It's blocked away by Fort Dodge. Dodgers in transition. This is Tori Bennett with it. Up top it goes to Palmer. Aaliyah with it on the dribble. Top of the key. Dowling stays man-to-man defense. 1-4 set by Fort Dodge. Pass goes left wing. This is Bennett. Gets it inside the lane. A shot up and blocked. That's Doster's shot that's blocked. Rebound Dowling. And did Bulls get a piece of that?
Yeah, Lexi got a good block shot there. Clogging up the middle.
Now Dowling gets in the corner. Wishman for three. It's no good. Left baseline. Rebound comes out to Fort Dodge and Laney Mail.
Had a good open look, just couldn't get it to go.
Mail dribbling across the timeline. Dowling tried to cut her off. Couldn't. Mail dribbled out of that. Now to their point guard, Hamid. Left wing it goes for the Dodgers, and the ball driven baseline is Bennett, and she draws the foul. It'll be the first foul on Dowling. Both teams with a foul each, says Dave Rittman. He called them both.
Yeah, that'll be Ella McVeigh with her first. Got caught reaching a little bit, not moving her feet.
Ellie White, the first substitution in, and she'll replace Cheyenne Miller-Hamid. So White comes in off the bench, 5'8" junior.
Here comes Julia Moore, Mark, for the Maroons, replacing Ella with that first foul.
So Dowling goes to their bench. Julia Moore, 5'6" sophomore.
She got some playing time last year as a freshman also.
She certainly did. And now here's Fort Dodge with the basketball. Palmer with it, top of the key.
Good ball pressure there by the Maroons.
Try to hit Bennett with the backdoor cut. It's stolen away by Dowling. Here's Wishman with it. Dribbles all the way down the lane. Gets cut off. Bowles underneath her. Shot up. Good.
Good
Strong
pass.
left-handed move by Lexi Bowles.
Good pass by Wishman also.
So Dowling out to a 6-0 lead. Bowles with her first 2 points. So three different Maroons have scored. Here's Doster with it. Down the lane she goes. Shot up. Too hard off the glass. Bowles with the rebound. The shot was no good, and the rebound comes out to Dowling. And here's Tobias with it. Margaret dribbles down the right side, and a whistle and a blocking foul called on the Dodgers. 5:11 left to play here in the first quarter. Dowling 6, Fort Dodge nothing. Here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV, Mark Amadale and Mr. Steve DeVinny broadcasting tonight's game.
Mark, it looks like they gave the jersey. Oh, I'm sorry. Friedrich, that's right.
Friedrich's in the lineup now.
Yeah.
Julia Friedrich, 5'5" junior for Dowling. Lob it inside in the out-of-bounds play to Bulls. On the left side, shot up. Too strong, no good. Rebound, Fort Dodge and Tori Bennett. Bennett dribbles in the front court. Under 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Bennett pulls up. Can't get the shot off. Back in the lineup is Cheyenne Miller-Hamid. Top of the key for Bennett for three. It's no good. And the rebound comes out to Fort Dodge. Put back up, no good by Palmer, and the rebound Dowling.
Here comes Julia Moore.
Moore, lead pass underneath the Gipple, and she's a little too strong out of bounds too. Fort Dodge on the turnover. We're going to see another Maroon get all three of their subs in off the rotation. Olivia Bailey, 5'11" senior is Bailey. So Bailey comes in for the posts, and Moore and Friedrich for Dowling in at the guards. And Maroons are going to pick up full court man-to-man pressure here.
Trying to keep some fresh legs here for the Maroons early.
6-0 Dowling. Team fouls, Fort Dodge with 2, Dowling with 1. Dodgers in the front court. Here's Miller-Hamid on the baseline. Pull-up jumper, too strong, no good. And a rebound, Dowling and Margaret Tobias. And Margaret's going to bring it all the way down court, makes a move, and a blocking foul. Check that, a charging foul. And a great job that time by Tori Bennett. She drew the charge, and Tobias will have her first foul.
Yeah. Might have been better for Margaret there to pull up and try to shoot a little 7-8 foot jumper, but took it all the way to the rim, and Fort Dodge defender drew the charge.
And now here's a steal by Bailey. Olivia with the steal down court and draws the foul. Olivia trying to take it to the hole, the 5'11" senior, and drew the foul on the Dodgers.
Excellent play, yeah. I'll tell you, I've been really impressed so far with the Maroons' defensive attack. They're in a full court pressure defense. Lexi Bowles is back in the middle, kind of trying to play the safety, and look real good so far.
All right, Aaliyah Palmer picks up the foul, not Bennett, as was the first initiated. So Palmer with her first foul, and free throws coming for Olivia Bailey, 5'11" senior. Didn't get to play a whole lot last year, but is off the bench tonight. Dowling 6-0 with 4:19 remaining first quarter. First free throw no good by Bailey. Want to thank Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, and Dental Associates for supporting our broadcast here on Iowa Catholic Radio. And of course, if you're watching on CISN.TV, second free throw good by Bailey. Runs up 7-0. You will see their ads running on the screen. 7-0 Dowling. Fort Dodge in the front court wearing their road black uniforms, red trim, and white border. And we got a timeout called by head coach Scott Messerly. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here at the Dowling Gym. 7-0 Dowling over Fort Dodge. 4:07 remaining here in the first quarter. And a reminder for both teams, for Dowling, their next game will be a boys and girls doubleheader this Saturday here at the Dowling Gym. Mason City comes to town. We'll have both games here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV. The boys game gets underway at 1 o'clock. The girls follow at 2:30, so kind of a flip-flop there. On Thursday on CISN.TV, it's Dowling and Ankeny boys swimming, and that'll be at 5:30 here at the Mark Crouch Pool here at Dowling Catholic High School. So tune in on CISN.TV for boys swimming. And for Fort Dodge, the Dodgers are home on Friday night. They'll take on 7th-ranked Ankeny in a girls and boys doubleheader at the Dodger Gym. 6:15, the girls game gets underway as Fort Dodge and Ankeny Centennial at 6:15. Then on Saturday, the Dodgers host Ottumwa. Girls game gets underway at 3:30. The boys to follow. And now Fort Dodge out of the timeout. Pull-up jumper. Nice shot on the baseline. No good by Duster. Weak side rebound, Fort Dodge. That's Bennett working the glass there. And Fort Dodge keeps the possession alive here, Steve.
Yep. Maroons don't have a lot of height besides Lexi Bowles. They just didn't get the box out on the weak side there.
Dodgers working inside and draw the foul. That's Duster making her way in, and a foul on Dowling.
Looks like Lexi Bowles.
So it'll be Bowles' first foul, team foul number 3 on the Maroons. So both teams with 3 fouls each. 3:46 remaining here in the first quarter. 7-0 Dowling. And first free throw up and good.
Good
Doster.
soft touch there by Doster.
Yeah, Doster with the
got the kind roll.
First point of the night for Fort Dodge. Doster, leading rebounder from last year, averaging 9.3 rebounds off that Dodger team. Second free throw good. 7-2 Dowling. Maroons had a 7-point lead at one time, and now whistle and a foul on the pass as Julia Moore dribbled inside. I'm going to call it on Bennett, I believe. So I think that is her second foul.
Yep, that's right, Mark. They're going to take her out of the ball game. Replace her with number 33, Olivia Spracklin. Or, I'm sorry.
Laney Mail.
Laney.
Yeah, Laney Mail will return to the lineup for Fort Dodge. Dowling inbounds at Bailey. Gets the Bulls inside. Pass deflected as it gets it to Friedrich. Dowling leading 7-2, 3.5 minutes remaining first quarter. McVeigh back in the Dowling lineup. Swings a pass to the right side to Moore. Over to Bailey. She drives baseline. Lobs inside the Bulls, and it's overthrown, and now McVeigh comes away with it, and a jump ball called. It'll be Dowling possession with 3:21 remaining in the quarter.
Good baseline drive by Bailey there. Attempted to pass it to Bowles and just couldn't quite get the handle. Ended up in a held possession. Looks like the Maroons will get it on alternate possession.
So Maroons will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Maddie Wishman will throw it in. Looking for someone to throw it to. Gets to McVeigh down the lane. Her shot up and good. The basket will count, and a foul on Fort Dodge.
And one opportunity, Mark. Excellent baseline drive. Very aggressive off the dribble.
Doster picks up the foul, her first. And the score is now 9-2 Dowling, leading Fort Dodge. 3:18 remaining. McVeigh to complete the and one. It's no good. Ella picked up her first 2 points, missed the free throw.
Backcourt pressure. It results in another steal for the Maroons.
Rebound Dowling, but a steal by the Maroons. A shot up and no good. And a foul on Fort Dodge. That pressure is bothering the Dodgers here. We've seen that throughout the game.
Yeah. Yeah. First game for both teams. You can see a little bit of having to get used to the speed of the game and all that again.
Now another starter for Fort Dodge in foul trouble. Bennett already has 2 and is on the bench. Palmer picks up her second. McVeigh at the free throw line, no good. Ella 0 for 2. Last year a 33% free throw shooter and missed her first 2 tonight. Into the Dodger lineup, Peyton Hively, a 6-foot sophomore. Second free throw coming for Dowling, and it's good. So McVeigh goes 1 for 2. She has 3 points tonight. And it's 10-2 our score, Dowling by 8. This is their largest lead of the evening over Fort Dodge. Pressure in the backcourt, but Miller Hamid dribbles across the timeline. Here's Mail with it. Pass in the left wing, it's out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Dowling as she tried to hit. Kristen Duster with the pass. Turnover against the Dodgers.
Boy, the ball pressure for the Maroons has really taken a toll so far on the Dodgers. Excellent defense in the half court. Up in the passing lanes, the ball pressure on the person who has the ball is excellent. So a little bit different look by the Maroons this year.
a much different team. You know, you graduate a young lady who leads your team in 7 categories, and Caitlin Clark, and you got to fill the void. And Maroon's looking pretty good here in the first quarter. Here's Bowles with a head fake, spin in the lane, turn, shot with the right hand, good. Lexi Bowles, a nice strong move in the paint.
Was it ever, Mark?
And Maroons lead by 10, 12-2. This is their largest lead of the night. Dowling 12, Fort Dodge 2, 2:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Dodgers across the timeline, Doster with it. Gets it to Miller Hamid. Hamid guarded by Wishman. They work the left side. This is Doster with it. Dribbles baseline against Tobias. Now stops and gets it back out to Miller Hamid. Now a pull-up jumper by Miller Hamid from the right elbow. No good. Rebound Dowling and Emma Gipple. Lead pass goes to Wishman. Saves it to McVeigh. Over to Tobias for 3. It's off the mark. No good. Bowles with the weak side rebound. And she couple of power dribbles, and she's tied up in the lane. We're going to call a jump ball, says Johnny Getting. I'll tell you what, Lexi Bowles is mixing it up. She's going 1-on-2 with people there for the Maroons.
Yeah, big, strong kid and aggressive move, but they'll give it back to the Dodgers on the alternate possession, Mark.
Yep, tie up in the lane, or tie up was Bowles, and it'll be Fort Dodge possession with 1:45 remaining. Full court pressure again by Dowling. Here's Miller Hamid. Dribbling across the timeline, Gipple guarding her. Entry pass goes to Mail. Now they work the left wing. Now a long 3 coming in the corner. It's no good by Palmer. Weak side rebound comes out to Doster, and she saves it, but before that, stepped out of bounds.
Yep, Maroons will get it back.
1.5 remaining in the first quarter. 12-2 is our score. Dowling with the lead. The Maroons have the basketball. Tobias dribbles in the front court, gets it to Bowles. Lexi dribbles with the basketball. Wanted to hit McVeigh on a cut and picked up her dribble and nowhere to throw it.
Didn't have much place to go, did she?
Yeah, and Steve, this has been different for all the teams in Iowa, boys and girls, not getting enough. And I was talking to Coach Messerly earlier. He said, we scrimmaged that first week we could, and then we were practicing and scrimmaging against each other because you only get so many scrimmages, and nobody thought there'd be games canceled or postponed, so both teams are kind of caught, and that's why this is Dowling and Fort Dodge's season opener. Now in the lane, Miller Hamid, a shot no good, and a rebound out to Dowling. Tobias with it. Dribbles in the front court, leaves it for Wishman, and a corner 3, up good! Margaret Tobias with her first 3. She's got 5 points tonight, and the Maroons extend their lead to 13 here, Steve.
Oh, I thought that was Wishman. I apologize.
15-2 Dowling. Dodgers with it, Palmer with it. Right side it goes to Miller Hamid. They work underneath, and losing the ball is Hively, and now Dowling with it. In the front court, Tobias, and we got a traveling called on Dowling. So the pace is picked up. Dowling will sub in with Allie Anderson, number 15, checking into the Maroon lineup. And Julia Moore returns, so it'll be Anderson Moore along with Tobias. Gipple and Bowles, the 5 on the floor for Dowling. Fort Dodge with the basketball. Hively has it. Gets it back to Miller Hamid. Doster stays in for Fort Dodge. Palmer still in there. And Ellie White in the lineup for the Dodgers. Now underneath, a shot block. Bowles with the block shot as it's taken down the lane. And now the other way we go with Dowling with the ball, and a shot in the lane by Gipple is no good. And a whistle and a foul on Fort Dodge.
Foul number 22, Cheyenne Miller Hamid, her first.
First foul on Miller Hamid. And I think that was Hively that had her shot blocked by Bowles. And Lexi last year had 17 blocks for the Maroons.
Bowles has been a rim protector so far, hasn't she?
Yes, she has. And Gipple goes 1 for 2 at the line. And that's the end of the first quarter. With our score, Dowling Catholic 16, the Fort Dodge Dodgers 2, and the opening night for both these teams in high school girls basketball. Along with Steve DeVinny, I'm Mark Hemmadale, and we'll be back with more here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
And we're back here at the Dowling Gym. Girls basketball tonight here on Iowa Catholic Radio. Dowling Catholic hosting Fort Dodge. Season opener for both teams. Mark Amadale, Steve DeVinny. Dowling has the basketball. They go right to left towards the south basket here at the Dowling Gym. They have the first possession of the second quarter. Now a long pass goes out of bounds over the head of Allie Anderson, who's in there, and Dowling will turn around and play defense. Maroons outscore Fort Dodge 16-2 in that first quarter, Steve. Fort Dodge held to 2 free throws by Doster.
Looks like the Maroons are already in the bonus. Is that right? 17 fouls, I think, on Fort Dodge?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep, 17 fouls in Dodgers, 3 on Dowling. Ball slapped away in the backcourt, so Fort Dodge will try to move it up against this Dowling full court pressure. Now Bennett on the point, coming off a ball screen by Ellie White. Almost loses it. Now here's Bennett with it down the lane. Shot blocked by Bowles again. Out of bounds to Dowling, or rather to Fort Dodge, as Bowles with a nice block once again.
Yeah, just staying home in the lane, not out there chasing the guards. That allows the guards to put more pressure on Fort Dodge's guards.
Now corner 3 up and no good by Fort Dodge. Laney Mel, rebound Dowling. McVeigh on a breakaway, shot up and good. Ella McVeigh takes it all the way down court and scores. That is her 5th point. Now we got a blocking foul in the backcourt on the Maroons as Moore picks up the foul. Julia gives Dowling their 14th foul, and Moore's first. Dowling, one thing to work on, I look out in the first quarter statistics, Maroons were 4 of 9 at the free throw line.
Yep. Yeah, it's early. You know, and the other thing, Mark, that we haven't mentioned, Maroons were out of school for what, 10 days or 2 weeks?
They missed 2 weeks, yeah.
And they couldn't practice. I mean, if you're not in school, you can't practice.
That is true. That's the rule here in the state of Iowa. It's actually state law.
So they're a little bit rusty, and to be expected.
Now here's Fort Dodge with the ball. Palmer loses it. Nice defense that time by McVeigh. It's stolen away by Gipple all the way down court. And this is Julia Moore. Her shot no good. Fight for the rebound, and here comes Fort Dodge. Dodgers come away with it. This is White down court. And McVeigh stops her. Her shot no good. Her put back up and good by the Dodgers. They take advantage of the offensive rebound, and that is Laney Mail with her first 2 points.
First field goal for the Dodgers.
Now Dowling the other way. A shot up and no good. Weak side rebound. Allie Anderson. Here's Bowles with it in the lane, and she loses it. Got double team there in the backcourt. Good job that time by Doster.
Little helter-skelter. Now the Maroons don't have the board going where they show individual scoring.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So we're winging it, my friend. We're winging it. 18-4 Dowling. Approaching the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. A long 3 up and no good by Palmer. Weak side rebound. Bennett had it, and then she went to the floor. Was expecting a call. Didn't get it. Anderson, nice box out, and now the Dodgers retain possession. This is Palmer, top of the key. Swings it to Bennett. Torrey with it. Going against Anderson. Works at left wing. Dowling stays man-to-man. We haven't seen a zone by the Maroons yet, and now weak side rotation. Now the pass to White. Her shot up and no good, and a whistle and a foul on Fort Dodge. Loose ball foul on the Dodgers.
Yep. And that's number 33, Mail.
That'll be her second.
Yep.
So the Dodgers with Bennett, Palmer, and now Laney Mail, 3 of their 5 starters with 2 fouls here in the first half.
Logging a little bit of foul trouble here. They're adding up.
Well, Bowles will check out of the Dowling lineup, as will Allie Anderson. Free throws coming for the Maroons, and that'll be Julia Moore. And it's a 1-and-1. That is the 8th team foul on Fort Dodge. 5:38 remaining, second quarter. 18-4 is our score. Dowling with the lead over Fort Dodge. First free throw good by Moore. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One. Mark Amadale alongside Steve DeVinny. Our halftime guest is none other than athletic director and head football coach Tom Wilson here at Dowling.
Excellent.
I'm giving you the look. His second free throw is good by Moore. She has 2 points for the Maroons off the bench. You're going to have to vacate because of this self-quarantine, social distancing.
Yep.
They only allow so many people to table, as I found out this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Corner 3 up and no good. We're up setting up, and yeah, you remember, you got to measure. You got to be here. You can be there.
I've had enough.
I got to slide over.
I've had enough of Coach Wilson over the years. You can talk to him.
Well, you usually come up with a couple of good questions. I like that because your son played for him in football.
Have so much respect for him and his staff and what they've done for the school.
And now reach-in foul on Dowling. That'll be on Olivia Bailey, her first.
Little reach.
That'll be the Dowling 5th team foul, 8 on Fort Dodge. 5:22 remaining here in the second quarter. 20-4 is our score. Yep. Dowling, and I didn't mention this in our pregame. I probably should have. Maroons have won 14 in a row and counting over Fort Dodge. Last time these two teams met was January of 2018, and the Maroons won 72-53. So Dowling has had its way with Fort Dodge. Now a steal by the Maroons. Lead pass down to Moore, and she loses it out of bounds, and it was tipped away by Miller Hamid for Fort Dodge. Good hustle.
Yeah, excellent pace. And once again, the Maroons are off, trying to get fast breaks off of defensive steals.
Gipple inbounds the ball. They get it to the top of the key. This is Moore with it, and now she drives the lane, and foul called. And they got a whistle and a foul. Palmer picks up her 3rd foul. So Coach Messerly's got to go deep into his bench, and L.A. White will return to the lineup for Fort Dodge. And Doster will check out.
Wholesale substitutions.
As will Hively for Fort Dodge.
Mark, the game's lost a little bit of pace here in the second quarter with all kinds of free throw shooting, and to be expected early in the year.
And the 1-and-1 free throw by Moore is no good, and now we've got a jump ball as Dodgers had the rebound. I think Moore just kind of reached in and tied her up. So
yeah, she did. Nice play.
Possession arrow favors Fort Dodge. And because of that effort, Moore will check out. Julia, 2 points off the bench for Dowling.
Looks like maybe Tobias came back in.
Yep. Tobias, McVeigh, Gipple. Bailey returns to the Dowling lineup. Olivia Bailey, number 25 there on the left corner of your screen. And Wishman in there. That's a 5 on the floor.
Full court press again.
And now a lob pass in the backcourt, and Fort Dodge grabs it, pass underneath, and nice job on the baseline. Hamid saved it. Miller Hamid, nice save. They're working inside and draw the foul. That's good hustle that time by Fort Dodge.
Yeah, it's kind of turned into a little bit of a free throw shooting contest here lately.
Gipple picks up the foul.
Yep, just got her first. Back to the charity stripe, I think is male.
That's Doster.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doster.
Tristan Doster hits the first free throw, has 3 points tonight. Tristan, Iowa softball recruit.
Yeah, boy, they had a nice year up there. I was kind of surprised that they lost in the championship game, but they had a really fine season.
Go easy because she's listening. The head coach.
I didn't blame the coach. I just said I was surprised.
Go easy, she's listening.
Well, maybe it was her fault. I don't know.
Oh, you're going to get me in a lot of trouble with that. No.
I'm teasing.
Andy Adams, the head softball coach up there, did a great job. Got the finals this year, and Doster was one of the reasons why. 3-pointer in the corner, up and good by Dowling's Margaret Tobias. That's her second of the night. She has 6 points, 23-5 Dowling. 4.5 minutes remaining. I'm glad we were able to change the subject there.
Exactly.
I was going to have
hot
a
water
long
for
summer.
you. Yeah.
Thanks.
You got to go behind the dish and umpire some of those games for these coaches.
Yeah, but when you start talking like that, I can't get out of pregame.
No, I know.
It makes it real difficult on me. Come on now. All right, here's Spracklin in there. Olivia Spracklin, number 33, feeds the ball inside to Tobias. Now they kick it back out for 3. It's no good by Wishman. The rebound comes out to Fort Dodge. Here's the Dodgers with it. This is Bennett. Pass goes underneath. They dump it inside to Doster. And now it's stolen away as they move the ball back out in the wing.
Another steal for the Maroons.
23-5 Dowling.
Spracklin got her hand in the passing lane there.
Maroons by 18. This is their largest lead of the night here in the first half with 3.5 minutes remaining.
Running some motion here and some backdoor cuts.
It's Bailey with it. Top of the key to Tobias, who has a pair of threes tonight. They work it in the corner for 3. This is Wishman. It's no good. Off the mark. And a rebound comes out to Bennett and the Fort Dodge Dodgers. Fort Dodge in transition. Bennett leaves it for Miller Hamid. Her shot in the lane. Partially blocked. Rebound Dowling.
Fort Dodge is having difficulty. Just one field goal so far in the game tonight.
23-5. Dowling with the lead. Under 3 minutes remaining. Corner 3 by McVeigh. Off the mark. No good. The rebound comes out to Fort Dodge. Dodgers with it. It's stolen away by McVeigh. She tries to feed Bailey with it, and 2 players hit. And Dave Rippman's going to stop play, and rightly so. And one of the players is Tristan Doster, who we just talked about, the Iowa recruit.
Make sure they're okay.
It's one of those inadvertent collisions, and we're going to have a officials timeout. Nope, they're going to put him back out there.
Looks like the one girl, was it number 3 with Doster?
It was Bennett.
Yeah, Bennett and Doster. Bennett appeared to be a little woozy when she first got up.
She still is.
Coach might take her out. No, she said she's fine. No, he's gonna come get her. Yeah, she just appeared to be a little woozy.
Yeah, Tori Bennett, volleyball and shortstop on the state runner-up softball team, and they're going to take her out, and I don't blame her.
Yeah, just at least see if she can catch her breath and have the trainer take a look at her.
Her and the catcher, Doster, collided.
Yeah.
Going for that steal against Dowling's Olivia Bailey.
That would be like a linebacker running and have a collision with a wide receiver.
That's right.
Bennett lost on that deal.
Corner 3 is no good by Laney Mail, but rebounded, offensive rebound, Miller Hamid, and Dodgers keep possession. They work underneath and draw a foul.
Good move there by Doster. Good post
strong move by Doster on the left block, and a foul on Dowling. McVeigh. That'll be her second foul. Team foul number 7 on Dowling. So the Maroons now.
Here comes Bennett, Mark. She's back in, checking back in.
Good. Well, you know who's also down there in the corner, next to the Fort Dodge bench? The veteran, Mr. Del Lark, the Hall of Fame trainer here at Dowling.
He's so good.
He let all your kids back in the game, even though you didn't want him back in after something, an ankle or.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was. Del Lark has done so much for this school in his. How long has he been here at the school? 40 years? 40 plus.
He was here ahead of me back in the 70s. That's all I'll go.
Yeah.
Mail checks out for Fort Dodge. Doster at the line.
Mr. First one.
Second one on the way. It's good.
Yep.
So Doster has 4 points, all at the free throw line. 23-6. Dowling with the lead. 2:20 remaining. Here in the first half, Dowling with the ball. Dribble drive in the lane, and a corner 3 is no good by McVeigh, and the rebound weak side to Dowling. Now a long 3, top of the key is no good. Fight for the rebound, and Fort Dodge comes away with it. That was Hively with the rebound.
Maroons are getting good open looks, just haven't knocked them down. I think Margaret Tobias has the only 2 3-pointers so far in the ball game.
And now Bennett with the ball.
Yeah.
And Friedrich picks up the foul. And free throws coming for Bennett. Tori looking for her first points tonight.
Back to the free throw line. Both teams are in the bonus. In fact, the Maroons are in the double bonus for the rest of the half.
And that is the 8th team foul on Dowling. Free throw no good by Bennett. Rebound Bowles, who's back in the lineup. As dribbling down court is Moore, leaves it for Bowles, and a foul called on Fort Dodge.
Boy, good pass there by Julian Moore off of a baseline drive. Excellent look.
First foul on Peyton Hively. 6-foot sophomore draws the foul. That is the double bonus you mentioned. 10th team foul on Fort Dodge, and Bowles to the line for Dowling. A left-hander strokes the first free throw. She has 5 points tonight. A pair of field goals and a free throw. 24-6. Dowling with the lead. Minute 45 remaining in the half. Second free throw by Bowles is good. She has 6 points. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, and Dental Associates. And, of course, we are simulcasting with CISN.TV, and their ads are running on their screen. So appreciate your support with our supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio's coverage of Dowling Catholic girls and boys basketball this winter and high school football this past fall. And don't forget, we got baseball and softball this summer. CISN will also be there, CISN.TV. And now a lob pass underneath to Bennett. It's stolen away, and a whistle and a foul on the steal by Dowling. A foul on Fort Dodge. I'll put the Maroons in a double bonus here, Steve, with 1:20 remaining. Doster picks up her second.
Bowles back to the free throw line for the Maroons.
So Fort Dodge's Doster with her second foul. Palmer has 3. And Mail with 2. Foul trouble for Fort Dodge. Bowles' first free throw is good. Lexi really working that free throw stroke. She was a 57% free throw shooter last year, and she's 3 for 3 tonight at the line.
Those look good so far, but don't try to jinx her.
Yeah, the announcers,
right?
We're up here in the balcony this year. We're not near the scorer's table,
That's
so
true.
I think that should work. And it did, see?
It did, yeah, it worked.
Second free throw good. Dowling by 20. This is their largest lead of the night over Fort Dodge here in the first half. Lexi Bowles, 6'2" senior for the Maroons, headed to Illinois State, play for the Redbirds in college basketball. Congratulations to her. She signed that here not too long ago. And she'll take a seat on the bench. Into the Dowling lineup is Paige Hobbs, the golfer, number 53.
Her first appearance, yeah. Good defense by the Maroons. The entire first half, they've just been up in the passing lanes, pressuring the passer.
There's Miller Hamid, and now backing in and traveling.
Good call there by Johnny.
As they were trying to post up Hobbs, and it was Hively who committed the travel. She tried to power it up from the right block. Turnover over to Dowling. Under a minute to play here in the first half. 27-6 Dowling by 21 points over the Dodgers on the opening game for both teams. And now in the lane, no good with the shot by Tobias. Got a little out of control there. Rebound Fort Dodge. Miller Hamid dribbles down, loses the ball out of bounds. They say it went off of Dowling and Julia Moore. It'll be Fort Dodge basketball with 41 seconds remaining. Into the Dodger lineup is number 15, Tatum Davidson, for the first time tonight. And she will replace Tristan Doster. So the catcher, an Iowa recruit, will have a seat on the bench. She has 4 points here in the first half to lead Fort Dodge. Lainey Mail has the other points. And now a backdoor cut, stolen away by Dowling. Maroons the other way. Down court to Gipple, and then she travels with the basketball. She tried to get her bearings, and that's one of those plays where when you catch the ball, if you've got a strong left hand, go to your left. I know Gip's a right-handed player, but that's where you want to be ambidextrous and try to go both ways. And now the other way we go. Hively with it. They break the press. Dodgers with the shot. It's no good by Hively. Rebound Dowling. 20 seconds remaining. Down court is Moore, and her shot up and no good. Draws the foul, and this will be on Taylor Presswood, who's into the game for Fort Dodge.
Yeah, Maroons have been beating the Dodgers up and down the court for the majority of this ball game. Julian Moore with a pair here.
A reminder, we'll catch up with athletic director and head football coach Tom Wilson at halftime here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV. First free throw no good by Moore. She's now 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That's where her 2 points have come from. 27-6, Dowling with the lead over the Fort Dodge Dodgers. Second free throw is good by Julia. She has 3 points tonight. Dodgers bring the ball up. As they get it in the front court, this is Taylor Presswood with it. Tries a backdoor pass and losing it out of bounds, tipped away by Gipple. Pass intended that time for Tatum Davidson. So I think Coach Messerly has all but 2 players that have played here in the first half that he brought down with him from Fort Dodge. About an hour and 20-minute drive. Now traveling on the Dodgers will be Dowling's basketball with 2.7 seconds. Here you go, Coach. Sideline out of bounds. You got a 2.7 second play.
Well, they should have used a couple of those softball players to throw the long pass. But
here's Gipple with it, and she won't get the shot off. It's no good. So we go to halftime with Dowling leading 28-6 at the end of the first half from the Dowling gym. Mark Hemedale, Steve DeVinny, as the Dowling Maroons led 15-2 at the end of the first quarter, and now have extended their lead to 28-6 here at halftime. And Steve, I think you're right. You start with the defense. Maroons put up 28 points in the first half, but defensively is where all this happened. They just kept the pressure on the Dodgers.
I think that's evidenced by the fact, Mark, that the Fort Dodge Dodgers only were able to get 1 field goal there in the first half, and just not getting very many easy looks. A lot of times they're a little bit rushed in their offensive set because of the pressure that the Maroons are putting on, and that's a change from what we saw a year ago. The pressure defense is is fun to watch tonight.
It certainly is. Maroons led 15-2 at the end of the first quarter and outscored Fort Dodge 13-4 in the second quarter and lead it here at halftime 28-6. And we're going to take a break here on CISN.TV and Iowa Catholic Radio. Our halftime break. Our guest is Tom Wilson, the athletic director at Dowling. We'll return from the Dowling gym after these messages here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
To the Dowling gym, Mark Hemedale alongside Steve Devaney tonight. And Dowling leading at halftime 28-6 in girls high school basketball. The season opener for both Dowling and Fort Dodge, joined now by the athletic director and head football coach, Tom Wilson, here at Dowling Catholic. Coach, thanks for joining us. It's been a while since I talked to you last. I think it was right before some semifinal game up in Cedar Falls last time I saw you. Thanks for being here tonight.
You bet. Glad to be here.
Well, hard to believe we finally got a basketball game. I know what a job your staff has done in working with Fort Dodge. You got this game put on. It wasn't on the books originally, but that's been the type of year. You play, then you stop and play, and hats off to the coaches, the kids, but also the people behind the scenes trying to get a schedule, Tom.
Well, it's been up and down, and really OC did a good job of really getting things together. He handled a lot of that and working with teams, and really it's not easy to get teams in this area that are in school and able to play, and fortunately we put this together, and obviously Mason City coming up. We have Marshalltown also coming up, so it's good to get some games in.
Well, what a fall it was, Coach. It's hard to believe you got 9 football games in. We'd say, that's great in the COVID environment, but normally you have 9 regular season games, then you have the playoffs. What a year it was. And you fell a little bit short. What a game that was, your last game against Ankeny, who ended up being the state champs. Congratulations to Coach Nelson and the Ankeny Hawks. But you had quite the semifinal game with them, and unfortunately the streak comes to an end. But what a year your kids have.
We did. It was a great football game, and unfortunately it didn't go our way. But as I've told them several times, and I couldn't have been more proud of our effort. We played a team that was really talented, and they obviously, the way they handled things in the state championship game certainly proved that, and they had a fantastic year, and I thought our kids played our hearts out, and we found ourselves in double overtime, and they made more plays than we did in double overtime, and so credit to them. But again, very proud of our kids, our program. I've told kids for years, let's lay it all out on the dome floor and let the chips fall where they may. Well, this is one of the times where the chips didn't fall our way.
And Coach, you talk about the success that Dowling's had in football since you've been here. Just it starts at the bottom. They're going to start over again with the junior high kids coming in for strength and conditioning, COVID related, but that's going to start here with Fred Tiernan and John Chido. They'll have that going on, and then your kids progressing and doing the things they do. But it's all the off season. It's that stuff between December and next August before the season starts. That's where you make your football team. Certainly it happened with Ankeny. Southeast Polk's on the horizon next year, and Maroons will be back, but that's where you make your hay.
Well, there's no question, and that's probably one of the things that bothered us about this year, because from March to July, we really didn't touch our kids, and we feel like we do as good a job as anybody taking what we have and try to make them as good as we possibly could. But it was a different year, and we're looking forward to really getting going again. I've been able to meet with all of our players, our varsity players, and some of the younger kids. That's one good thing about the pandemic is you learn how to use Google Meet or Zoom, and it makes things a lot easier. So that is done and in the books, and we're really looking forward to turning over a new year, and hopefully we get through the COVID world after the holidays and get things really going in January for the kids that aren't out for other sports, and we'll get back going again.
Busy with the head football coach and athletic director here at Dowling. That's Tom Wilson. I'm Mark Amadale. Halftime of the girls' game. Dowling leading Fort Dodge 28-6. Season opener for both the girls teams tonight. And Tom, you look at the All-State selections were out, and you had a couple kids make first-team All-State on defense, especially Jalen Pettis, who had a tremendous year on your defensive line, and Max Deary, your linebacker. Congratulations to them. Louis Brooks on the offensive side, and Andrew Lynch, now a preferred walk-on going to the University of Iowa. I like hearing that every time I hear Iowa or Iowa State kids going to the next level. Congratulations to those players and the kids around them.
Yeah, great year by those guys. Pettis, we're just scratching the surface with him, and he can get so much better. And obviously Lynch is as good as we've had at that position through his years as a 3-year starter, which is somewhat rare. Louis had a fantastic year, and Deary is a great example for a lot of kids because he was a 2 as a junior. He used that pandemic time and the quarantine to work his fanny off, and I think his cousin Tom helped him a lot with that, another former player of ours, and he changed his body, and he had a fantastic year for us.
Well, you and your staff had a tremendous year, and you go back 2 years ago, Coach, it's Dowling and Valley in the final. This year it's Southeast Polk and Ankeny, and what is this, the CIML now takes over Class 4A? What's going on when you go to all those coaches meetings and the guys in the off season? You got to be celebrating that.
History would show that's the way it's been, and next year, to be honest with you, you look at some of the teams that are coming back. Southeast Polk will be loaded again, and with their 3 Division I kids and other teams in this area, it'll be another great year in football.
Well, Coach, let's talk about some of the other things going on at Dowling, not only fall but also in the winter, girls and boys basketball. We got bowling, tremendous swim meet coming up Thursday night, Ankeny and Dowling. You're going to let that Crouch kid come in, Mark Crouch's son, coaching at Ankeny? You're going to let him in the building?
Probably charge him.
But a lot of winter and fall sports finishing up, obviously, but going into the winter sports.
Well, it's good to get them going again. Wrestling will get involved in there, and that's, honestly, that may be the sport that worries me the most in the world of which we're living. But it's great to get the kids active again, and whatever normal is, at least they're getting to participate.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we appreciate your time at halftime. I know you kind of do double duties here at halftime. Hopefully somebody's taking care of the game balls out there. But, we always know where's Coach Meeks at? I didn't see him here tonight. I did see his daughter.
I made him leave. He's not a parent.
That's right. And that's the thing, we're bringing the game on CISN.TV, Iowa Catholic Radio, and I see less than 60 people here because no fans allowed. It's just parents only.
Right. It is. It's different, but, hey, we're playing.
Is Hobbs making food in the
he is. It's probably a slow night, but he's got a daughter playing.
Yes, he does.
Now, so
she played the last part of the game.
I see him peeking out here every once in a while.
Well, Tom, thanks for joining us. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for working with Pete Tarpey and Iowa Catholic Radio, CISN.TV. We appreciate your time and all you do here at Dowling and all the other sports.
I appreciate it. Appreciate the coverage. I'm glad we can do this for the people that can't come. So thank you.
Absolutely. Tom Wilson, my guest here at halftime. We'll take a break and come back. This is Mark Amadale from the Dowling Gym. Our halftime score, Dowling 28 and Fort Dodge 6, along with Steve DeVinny, the birthday boy. I'm Mark Amadale. We'll be back with the second half in 1 minute here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Now corner three, up and good by the Dodgers as they get Duster for three, and that's Tristan's first three-point basket of the season.
Mark, who scored for the Maroons? I missed it right off the tip.
I have to admit I did too.
Ella McVeigh just had a three.
Is that McVeigh?
Yeah, she just had a three.
That's her
but
first.
But I missed the first field goal of the second half.
It's 33-9. We'll catch that up here momentarily. Dowling with the lead as we're underway. Fort Dodge going right to left. Wearing the black uniforms, red trim. They're going to the south basket. They put the ball inside, and a shot up and no good by Laney Mail. Dodgers are battling some foul trouble, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Rebound comes out to Dowling. Now,
tough play.
They throw it away, and now it's
Good
nearly
save.
stolen away by Miller Hamid, but saved right into the hands of Dowling. That's Wishman with it.
Good pass
Work
there.
underneath the Bulls. She got too deep. Her shot no good, and rebound out to Miller Hamid. One of two seniors on this Dodger team. Now they've worked the left side to Mail, and she nearly lost it out of bounds. Kept it alive. A long three by Bennett is no good. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Fort Dodge. So some of the thoughts of that first half. I want to thank Tom Wilson, the Dowling coach. We had a 30-second timeout. That's only our second timeout of the evening. It's called by Fort Dodge, so they'll have nothing but full timeouts left. We'll keep it here.
Hey, Mark, I think the Maroons called it. I mean, Coach Meyer must have saw something that she
she might have.
Yeah, didn't like, because they just changed the scoreboard up here to 4 timeouts apiece.
So it is a Dowling timeout. So both teams have used a 30-second timeout, but Maroons led 15-2 at the end of the first quarter, outscored Fort Dodge 13-4 in the second quarter, led 28-6 at halftime. And Steve, we talked about the defense for the Maroons. They pulled that full court pressure. We have a couple of players that have a lot of experience from last year, and boy, they came out and just played defense, and I think that's what the Maroons are going to base their play on this year on the girls' side.
No, I think that's right. And you still have rebounding strength with Emmett Gipple and with Lexi Bowles, and so you have some inside presence, but appears they're going to be fairly guard-oriented and rely upon that quickness this year to kind of help set the tempo.
All right, Dowling with the basketball, as with it is Margaret Tobias, gets it to Bowles. Lexi leaves it on the wing, and now we've got an illegal screen called on Dowling as Gipple came around.
Looks like Bowles, moving screen.
Bowles, that's her second foul. 33-9, Dowling over Fort Dodge. 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter from the Dowling gym. You just happened to, when I was talking to Coach Wilson, as we got a scramble on the floor, Gipple gets it away and now finds her teammate that time. Good hustle, which to Wishman, now stolen back by Miller Hamid on the baseline. Pull-up jumper no good by Bennett, and a whistle and a loose ball foul on Fort Dodge. That'll be on Duster, I believe.
Yep, that's her third, I believe, right?
And you had an opportunity to watch Iowa, North Carolina. We're playing in the ACC Big Ten Challenge, I believe, and the Hawkeyes came away with a 13-point win, huh?
I think it was 93-80, yep.
Yeah, the ACC Big Ten Challenge. So the Iowa Hawkeye men ranked third in the state, setting up their big showdown Friday night against the Iowa State Cyclones in Iowa City. Whistling a foul on Fort Dodge. That'll send Dowling to the line. Second team foul already on the Dodgers here in the second half. Bowles at the line, free throw no good. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Mercy One, Kemen, and Dental Associates. Bowles with the miss. She had 8 points at halftime. She led Dowling in scoring.
Maroons, as Lexi hits the second free throw, the Maroons have substituted 5 players in relatively early in the third quarter to get some more kids experience.
They certainly have. Margaret Tobias, 6 points in the first half.
I had her for a couple free throws too. Did she not have free throws? Okay.
And 5 points for McVeigh. Now a steal by Dowling, and now taking it down court, all the way down court to Sarah Moore is in there.
Great pass by Sarah. Bailey with the finish.
And Olivia Bailey gets the finish. That's her second point of the night, her first 2 points of the night. And a whistle and a loose ball foul on Dowling, and they're going to call this on Anderson. Allie Anderson picks up the foul as Ellie White comes into the Fort Dodge lineup, replacing Laney Mail.
Yeah, Maroons didn't quite get back on defense that time collectively. Picked up a silly, cheap one there.
So Miller Hamid inbounds the ball, gets it to Bennett. Her shot no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Dowling and Julia Moore. Lead pass down court. Shot up no good by the Maroons. Rebound the other way. Here we go. Fort Dodge with the ball. Shot no good by Aaliyah Palmer, and she draws the foul.
Good break there by the Fort Dodge Dodgers. I think that might have been Ashley Anderson with her second foul.
It is. So Bowles with 8 points at halftime for the Maroons. Tobias with 6, 5 for McVeigh, and 3 for Julia Moore, and 2 for Wishman.
Missed free throw there, Mark, while you were looking at the stats for number 10 for the Dodgers.
Palmer with the miss, looking for her first point tonight. Second free
go.
throw good.
There she got it.
Point. Leading the way for Fort Dodge was Tristan Doster with 4 points at halftime. 2 points for Laney Mail. Doster now with 7 points. She hit a 3 here in the second half. Now a long shot is no good by Dowling's Allie Anderson. Rebound Fort Dodge. Lead pass down to Miller Hamid. Stop and shoot and score by Miller Hamid. So Cheyenne with her first 2 points. And it's 36-12 Dowling. Underneath Moore, her shot too strong, no good. Rebound cleared away by Bennett.
Fort Dodge making a little run here, Mark.
They certainly are, and I know Dowling is substituted liberally, but Coach Meyer of Dowling is going to let this play out. Dowling stays man-to-man. This is Bennett in the corner. Thinks about shooting, now thinks about driving, takes it to the hole, and ball is rejected by Bailey and now stolen away by Anderson. Allie Anderson with the steal. Gets it up to Sarah Moore. Layup good.
Good pass up court there by Anderson. Good unselfish play.
And now we got a timeout.
Oh, maybe they're not going to call it a violation. They just are going to make Fort Dodge put the ball back in play again.
Our officials tonight. Dave Rittman, who's on the baseline right now, about ready to inbound the ball. Johnny Getting right in at center court, and Will Dotson underneath the Fort Dodge basket, our 3-man officials. Got to have those.
Oh, boy.
Otherwise, they're short. This is what they told me. Amadale, we're going to come up here and grab DeVinny. Because he used to call games along Highway 30 and Highway 20 back in his college days.
When you were down there with Fontana at Carlisle, I refereed one of you guys.
Yes, you did, and we made you listen. It wasn't me.
Bobby.
It was Fontana making all the noise.
Bobby was a college basketball teammate of mine at Grandview for one year.
Moore picks up the foul. That's her second. 14 foul on Dowling. Oh, I bet that was interesting.
Yeah.
And was that Sism coaching back then?
Yeah, and followed by Bob Ligori.
Oh, my goodness. That's right. Bob was there.
Yeah.
Free throw good by Doster.
Looks like the Maroon starters are going to check back in for the most part.
You see that. Doster with 4 of her 8 points here in the second half. She'll get one more. 38-13 is our score. Dowling with the lead. 3:24 remaining, third quarter here on CISN.TV and Iowa Catholic Radio as we simulcast tonight. Second free throw is good by Tristan.
Did she get both of those or just one?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Yep. The Iowa softball recruit Doster. Now here's the steal. Steal by Fort Dodge. Palmer with the steal. Down the left side. Pull-up jumper off the rim. No good. Fight for the rebound. Cleared out of there by Gipple and Dowling. Outlet pass. They get the ball down court to Wishman. Layup good. Good lead pass that time by Tobias, and Wishman with her 4th point.
Excellent by Margaret. Head up, looking up the court to a teammate wide open.
Margaret's had a pretty good opening night. Of course, took her senior year to finally get some playing time because she was been injured.
That injury.
Last year, she was basically one of the team managers, and because of injury. And Margaret Tobias playing softball at the University of Kentucky. Ella McVeigh playing softball at the University of Michigan. And Lexi Bowles playing basketball at Illinois State. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one ourselves, our first timeout of a full timeout of the night. 40-14 is our score. Dowling over Fort Dodge. 2:46 remaining third quarter.
Buy a new Ford at any Ford dealer. Why do people buy from Schottenkirk Ford Indianola? We understand you have choices. We're willing to re-earn your business every time you visit us. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com. We create an exceptional customer experience, one customer at a time, every time. We never compromise. Trust, integrity, honesty, hard work. Let us show you why people drive to Indianola to buy Fords. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com.
Hi, I'm Chris with Fireplace Superstore. Fall's upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. These are ideal for your new construction project, for your remodeling project, or for removing your old wood-burning fireplace and replacing it with a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. Come see us today at Fireplace Superstore, 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
And we're back here at the Dowling Gym alongside Steve DeVinny. I'm Mark Amadale. As we broadcast tonight, the opening night for both these two teams at least, Dowling and Fort Dodge from the Dowling Gym here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV. Reminder, CISN.TV will be here Thursday night, 5:30 for boys swimming, and two of the top 5 teams last year in high school swimming. Ankeny and Dowling will do battle just downstairs at the Dowling Gym. And now we've got a whistle and an offensive foul called against Fort Dodge.
Once again, Mark, Margaret Tobias with some really, really good, tough man-to-man defense. And looks like maybe number 10, Palmer, got a little frustrated and used that lead arm to push off.
And that's what she got called for. That is her 4th foul. Now the ball out of bounds as Dowling trying to run their offensive set. Maroons will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Gipple tries to bounce it inside to Bowles, and it's kicked out of bounds by Doster.
Got to show a little ball fake there, Emma.
Shot fake, ball fake. You want to watch a team that does that real well? Watch Vanderbilt play men's college basketball.
Really?
Underneath Bowles, shot with the right hand, good. The basket will count, a foul on Fort Dodge. Great entry pass from Julia Moore.
Very good.
So 2:19 remaining here in the third quarter. Dowling leading 42-14, and now free throw coming for Bowles, and she completes a traditional 3-point play, and she'll have a seat on the bench, I think. Nope. McVeigh comes in for Moore, who made the assist. And we're going to see Miller Hamid come back into the Fort Dodge lineup, replacing Ellie White. 12 points now for Lexi Bowles. She leads Dowling in scoring. The Illinois State Redbird recruit. Here's steal by Dowling.
There's Tobias again.
Margaret, she did cause a steal as Wishman stole it away. Wishman dribbles in the front court. Down the lane, Margaret goes and draws the foul.
Maddie Wishman, nobody picked her up, coast to coast.
There's a new combination, Wishman and Tobias.
Yeah.
And a foul on Fort Dodge. This will be their 15th foul. And Wishman at the line. Free throw good. Maddie last year, not a whole lot of playing time, but she was 4 for 4 at the line. She's 1 for 1 this year. She has 5 points in this contest. As sitting down for Fort Dodge will be Tristan Doster. Second free throw is good. So Wishman makes them both. She's got 6 points tonight in her first start. 45-14 Dowling. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Mark Amadale, Steve DeVinny from the Dowling Gym underneath. Strong move. And shooting and scoring is Fort Dodge's Laney Mail.
Nice post move in there.
Oh, strong move on the right block. Took it to the hole. 3-pointer in the corner. No good by McVeigh. Ball tipped out of bounds. They're going to give it to Fort Dodge as it went off of Gipple. And that didn't last long. Doster back into the lineup for Fort Dodge. She replaces Laney Mail. Minute and a half remaining. Dowling with the lead, Fort Dodge with the basketball. They go right to left on your screen. And up here, as we're broadcasting on the balcony right here at the 50-yard line here at the Dowling Gym. They won't let us near the scorer's table anymore. Push all the bleachers back too, Steve. And underneath, working hard, that's Doster with the score. Tristan with her 7th point here in the third quarter and her 11th point in the game, and now whistling a foul the other way on Fort Dodge. And Hively, and it'll be her third. 16 foul, and now Maroons with wholesale changes. 4 out and 4 in for the Maroons as Paige Hobbs returns to the Dowling lineup along with Sarah Moore. Maroons will inbound the ball. This is Olivia Spratlin throwing it in. Gets it to Moore. Back to Spratlin. Fakes the 3. and stays with the dribble. As Fort Dodge stays man-to-man. Maroons work the perimeter. Julia Friedrich also in there. This is Spracklin with it. Pull-up jumper, left elbow, rolls around and through. Gets the Steve DeVinny roll.
A little step-back three by Spracklin.
Olivia with her first 2 points of the season. 5'7" junior. 47-18 Dowling. Fort Dodge the other way. This is Hively on the baseline. Loses it and stolen away by Moore. Now a long three by McVeigh. In and out, no good. Weak side rebound. No good. At the putback by Spracklin, the rebound cleared out of there by Peyton Hively of Fort Dodge. So final 20 seconds of the third quarter. Bennett with it. Torrey on the dribble. Pull-up jumper, right elbow, off the mark, no good. Rebound Dowling and Sarah Moore. 10 seconds remaining. Moore down the lane. Kicks it in the corner for three. It's up and good. That is Julia Friedrich with her first three of the season. And now they can't get the shot off those Fort Dodge, and we've come to the end of the third quarter with the score. Dowling Catholic 50 and Fort Dodge 18. Alongside my broadcast partner, Steve DeVinny, I'm Mark Amadale, back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Dowling Gym alongside Steve DeVinny, Mark Amadale. We're underway here in the fourth quarter. Fort Dodge with the basketball. Dowling with the lead, 50-18, and now they work underneath. And that is
that was Palmer, I think, number 10, yeah.
Yeah, number 10 with her first
nice
field goal.
Nice crafty baseline move by her. Lexi Bowles went to kind of stop the play and block the shot, and she just politely dribbled around her.
Palmer with her third point of the night. It's her first field goal, and it's 50-20, Dowling by 30. Keep in mind the mercy rule is 35 in high school basketball. Anytime the lead goes over 35 in the second half, it's a running clock, much like football. But here we're in the fourth quarter, Dowling by 30. Fort Dodge, after the Dowling miss with the basketball. Long three by Palmer is no good. The ball goes out of bounds to Dowling. Maroons outscore Fort Dodge 22-12 in that third quarter. And if you joined us late, Dowling outscored the Dodgers 15-2 at the end of the first quarter, 13-4 in the second quarter. Dowling led 28-6 at halftime and outscored the Dodgers 22-12 in that third quarter. Now here's a wild shot in the lane. It's no good by the Maroons, and that was Margaret Tobias. Rebound comes out to Fort Dodge, but the other way we go. Steal by Dowling underneath, and a shot no good by Olivia Bailey, and a foul on Fort Dodge.
Looks like Bailey will have a pair coming.
And they're going to call the foul on Taylor Presswood. Presswood's second foul, 17 foul on the Dodgers, and this is a two-shot foul. 17 foul on Fort Dodge, 4 on Dowling. Bailey's first free throw good. Olivia with her third point of the night. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One here on Iowa Catholic Radio. Second free throw is good by Bailey. She has 4 points off the bench for Dowling. 52-20 Maroons. Underway here in the fourth quarter. Now we've got a traveling call on the Dodgers as we will see Tori Bennett return to the Dodger lineup along with Ellie White. Sitting down will be Taylor Presswood and Lainey Mail for the Dodgers. Ready for Saturday afternoon?
I'll be here, Mark.
We'll be the second game that night,
Yep.
that afternoon.
That's what you said.
Boys game at 1 o'clock here at the Dowling Gym. Girls game to follow at 2:30. Three-pointer up and good by the Maroons.
Tobias.
And Margaret with her third three of the night. She has 9 points in a starting role for Dowling. But, yeah, we'll be on the air at 12:45 for the boys game. Dowling and Mason City, boys game at 1, followed by the girls game at 2:30. So you can kind of keep OC occupied if, well, his Michigan team's not playing anyway, so you don't have to keep him occupied. Now, corner three by Bailey is good. Olivia Bailey with her first three of the season. She's got 7 points off the bench.
Well past that 35 running clock mark now.
Yeah. You might want to wake up Crandall. He's doing the clock tonight.
That's hard to do.
You know, maybe Mr. Oddie can keep an eye on him. Kevin Oddie doing
Otter
the
Nation.
That's right. So, shot no good. Dowling the other way. And here's Anderson with a running jumper good. Allie Anderson with her first 2 points. Now we've got a timeout called by Scott Messerly and the Fort Dodge Dodgers. This will be a full timeout, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. Are they standing up or sitting down? They're sitting down. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. 5:48 remaining. Fourth quarter. Dowling 60 and Fort Dodge 20 here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Here at the Dowling Gym, as a basket now by
number 13 there,
Fort Dodge, as they get the ball inside.
Ellie White.
I think that's her first basket
of
the night. Yep, it is. 60-22 is our score. Dowling comes down, a shot no good, and a rebound cleared out of there by the Dodgers and Tori Bennett. 5:10 remaining, fourth quarter. The Maroons in control, 60-22 on the opening night of these two teams' seasons.
Emma Gipple in the passing lane.
And a steal by Dowling, and the Maroons now on a 2-on-1 fast break. Shot up and good by Sarah Moore. The basket will count, and the foul on the Dodgers.
Good pass there by, I think the pass came from Wishman.
They're going to give Ellie White the foul for Fort Dodge. And the basket, good by Sarah Moore. That's her fourth point off the bench for Dowling.
There you go. Free throw up and in, Mark.
Free throw's good by Moore. She completes the traditional three-point play. Something you don't see a whole lot of these days,
no.
Steve. The traditional three-point play. Back in the day that you were playing,
well, that's all.
We didn't have that line.
That's the only choice we had back in the day.
There was no line out there.
Hope to get fouled.
That's right. Hope to get fouled. Now we've got a blocking foul on Dowling as with the basketball was Miller Hamid, and they're going to whistle a foul on the Maroons. That's going to give Sarah Moore, or Julia Moore rather, her third foul. We got Julia and Sarah Moore on the Dowling roster as Miller Hamid checks out. Dodgers will inbound the ball. Aaliyah Palmer will throw it in. Tries to lob it inside to Dostler, and it's stolen away by Bailey for Dowling. Maroons with it. Ball tipped in the backcourt, almost in the backcourt rather. Sarah Moore retrieves it. Here's the Maroons with it. Gipple in the lane. Underneath, nice bounce pass, shot up and no good as Sarah Moore couldn't convert. And the rebound out to Fort Dodge. That's run to the 4-minute mark with the running clock here at the Dowling Gym. Now, pull-up jumper is good.
I missed it. Number 13, I believe.
Bennett with the basket.
Oh, yeah, Tori
Bennett. I think that's her first basket of the night.
Yep, I got that too.
63-24 Dowling.
Clock runs now. Clock is running.
Yep, 3.5 minutes remaining, and now a steal by Doster. Lead pass to Bennett. Layup is no good, and a putback up and no good. Too strong that time by Palmer, and a rebound Dowling. Outlet pass goes to Sarah Moore, and her shot is no good, but draws the foul. Foul will be on Bennett. That'll be her third, and Sarah Moore to the free throw line for Dowling. And a reminder, our next game will be this Saturday afternoon. We'll be on Iowa Catholic Radio and simulcasting with CISN.TV. Dowling and Mason City here at the Dowling Gym. Boys game at 1 o'clock, girls to follow at 2:30. So join us for both. Pregame underway at 12:45. And you know who's helping me out in the boys game?
Who?
Mr. Steenblock. Gary Steenblock's going to do game 1.
All
You're
right.
going to switch places with him in game 2.
Is Swamer still helping this year or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on COVID detail or something like that.
Oh, my goodness.
He couldn't make this week, but he's going to do next week. And now a turnover by Fort Dodge will be Dowling basketball. So then next week, Tuesday night, 1 week from tonight, Dowling will be home against Marshalltown. We'll have both games on Iowa Catholic Radio. First game, the girls' game, will be at 6:15. We'll be on the air at 6 o'clock next Tuesday. And then we'll close out next week with Dowling and Southeast Polk. Girl-boy doubleheader on Friday. That'll be a 5 o'clock start. And now they work underneath. And a shot up and good by Paige Hobbs. Hobbs with the basket.
Excellent interior feed again by the guards.
That's Paige's first career points here at Dowling. Her dad, Brian, makes a pretty good grub back in that Dowling concession stand. I'll tell you what, he does a pretty good job on the football field, too.
Excellent.
He does a great job, Brian does. Now, a shot in the lane is no good by Fort Dodge. Rebound Dowling. 2:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. As dribbling up court was Olivia Spracklin. They worked the ball left side. Spracklin top of the key. The ball deflected, retrieved by Julia Friedrich. They work underneath the Hobbs. Her shot up and might have been partially blocked by McElrath, who's in there for Fort Dodge.
Yep.
Mackenzie McElrath, first appearance, the freshman. Now in the lane, a running jumper, good. Nice move by Bennett, and that's her fourth point of the night.
Very good move there.
Tori Bennett.
Kind of a stop and popper in the lane.
She's a shortstop just like you were.
Yeah, you can tell that she's a good athlete.
Oh, yes, she is. Steal by Fort Dodge. They can't convert. They go the other way. Here's Dowling with the ball. Moore with it underneath to Hobbs. Draws the foul, and Paige will go to the free throw line. The senior, Paige Hobbs.
You know what the Maroons have also shown tonight is a lot of unselfish play. Time and time again, the Maroon players chose to get the ball up court ahead to somebody else who was more open, or nice to see unselfish play.
25, Morgan Nelson at 15, Tatum Davidson.
Tatum Davidson making her appearance, number 15 for Fort Dodge. Tatum, a 5'6" freshman. Second free throw by Hobbs, no good. She missed them both. Also in there, Morgan Nelson for Fort Dodge, number 25, 5'5" sophomore. Dodgers in the front court, trailing 65-26. Minute and a half remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll have a post-game show. Now a bad pass leads to a breakaway basket, and a shot up and good by Allie Anderson, her fourth point.
Breakaway there.
67-26, a minute 15 remaining. Dowling with the lead. Now a three-pointer top of the key. It's no good by Aaliyah Palmer. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Dowling basketball. Don't forget, we'll have the post-game show. And Coach Meyer will join us here on the postgame show, the Dowling head girls basketball coach.
Mark, she'll join you for social distance reasons.
That's right. You got to.
I'll have to excuse myself.
Coach Meyer in her 5th year here at Dowling.
Heck of a job over here so far.
She spent 6 years out at Nevada, won a state title, and got a state runner-up there at Nevada High School. Coach Wilson talked her into coming here, even though had to deal with the Vinny and Amadeo every Tuesday and Friday night, but she did it anyway.
Amazing. Some things that people have to overcome in life, isn't it?
Well, Coach Meyer, Kristen's doing that great job overcoming a lot, especially with us too. All right, clock continues to run, 67-26. Final 20 seconds, and Fort Dodge Taylor Presswood will inbound the ball. Should be guarded by Allie Anderson. Leaves it for Palmer for 3. It's no good. And a rebound Dowling and Sarah Moore. And this might wrap it up. 5 seconds remaining. 67-26 Dowling. And an underhand scoop shot is no good. And that'll end it. 67-26 our final. Dowling with the win. The Maroons go to 1-0 as the 13th ranked Dowling girls opened up the season with a win over Fort Dodge, 67-26 here at the Dowling gym. Dodgers fall to 0-1, and their next game will be this Friday night. They will host number 7 Ankeny Centennial in a girls and boys doubleheader at the Dodger gym in Fort Dodge on Friday night. Then on Saturday afternoon, Fort Dodge will host Ottumwa, and that'll be a 3:30 girls and boys doubleheader at the Dodger gym. Next week for Fort Dodge, they close out right before Christmas break. They travel to Mesa City a week from tonight, next Tuesday, tip off at 6:15, and then they finish it off on Friday at Ankeny on a 6:15 start. So again, Fort Dodge with games against number 7 Centennial, Ottumwa this Friday and Saturday, and next week with Mason City and Ankeny on the road. Final score again, 67-26 is our score. Final score, Dowling with the win over Fort Dodge, along with Steve DeVinny, Mark Hamadale. We'll be back with our post-game show. We'll try to tabulate some final scoring, and we will catch up with head coach Kristen Meyer after she visits with her Dowling girls. So come up and a little post-game show here, and we hope you stay tuned here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
At Mid-American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Jim, alongside Steve DeVinny, I'm Mark Hamadale as we're tabulating the scores for tonight's game as Dowling wins it over Fort Dodge 67-26. And Mr. DeVinny, I will take the Fort Dodge scoring if you don't mind, and I'll let you handle the Dowling scoring. How about that as we try to wrap this up and bring in head coach Kristen Meyer of Dowling Catholic following the Maroons' win tonight over Fort Dodge, as the Dodgers were led in scoring by Tristan Doster with 11 points, and then she was followed by 4 points for Tori Bennett, 4 points for Lainey Mail, and then 3 points for Aaliyah Palmer with 3, and then 2 points each for Ellie White, Tatum Davidson, and their starting point guard Cheyenne Miller-Hamid with 2 points for the Dodgers. For Dodge at the free throw line tonight, they went a total of 7, 9, 10 times to the line, and they were 6, 8 for 10, I believe. Make that 7 for 10 at the line tonight for Fort Dodge. And again, they were led in scoring by Tristan Doster, only person in double figures with 11. And Steve, you got the Dowling scoring. Go ahead, Steve.
Looks like we were led tonight by Lexi Bowles with 12. Margaret Tobias in her first game since her sophomore year with 11. Starter Ella McVeigh 8, Olivia Bailey 8, Maddie Wishman 6, Sarah Moore 5, 4 points for Allie Anderson, 3 points each for Friedrich and Julia Moore, 2 points for Spracklin, and 1 point for Emma Gipple, who chose to do more passing tonight than scoring, but every Maroon who played in the game scored.
I noticed that.
Which is nice to see.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back after this 1-minute timeout. We'll bring in head coach Kristen Meyer as Dowling wins tonight over Fort Dodge 67-26 here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
You can buy a new Ford at any Ford dealer. Why do people buy from Schottenkirk Ford Indianola? We understand you have choices. We're willing to re-earn your business every time you visit us. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com. We create an exceptional customer experience, one customer at a time, every time. We never compromise. Trust, integrity, honesty, hard work. Let us show you why people drive to Indianola to buy Fords. Schottenkirk Ford Indianola, SchottenkirkFord.com.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
The Dowling Gym, Mark Amadale alongside Steve DeVinny. Final score tonight, 67-26. Dowling Catholic with the win over Fort Dodge. And welcome to the post-game show. Steve DeVinny and I wrapped up the scoring, and we're joined by head coach Kristen Meyer here at Dowling Catholic. Coach, hard to believe it's starting your 5th year here at Dowling. It seemed like
right?
we were just talking about this. Coach Wilson recruited you from Nevada to come here, and he said, hey, you got to put up with Amadale and DeVinny on Tuesday and Friday nights, and you stuck it out.
That was a selling point.
Yeah.
You don't know. That was the tipping point that brought me here.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it wasn't. Hey, congratulations. I mean, I don't know how many kids you dress. I mean, I suppose I could count them, but everybody scored the
12
play.
tonight.
That's amazing. That doesn't happen.
No.
That doesn't happen hardly ever.
To be honest, I don't know if we've had a game in the 5 years I've been here
that
everyone scored. Yeah, it was great.
Well, we were talking before the game, not knowing what to expect. You have a couple of players that started for you, a few kids that got some experience off the bench, but you graduated. No more Clark, no more Gaber, no more Nai Tong, no more Meg Simplot off the bench, and the new group.
And Brianna Rodriguez and Aaron Kleppe. Yeah, there were 6 of them.
Yeah, they all graduated, and we found out you're going to guard the whole court, whether it's on an 85-foot or 94-foot court, whatever it is, you're going to guard everybody, and we found that out in that first half. Congratulations, my goodness.
This group, they're an aggressive group, and we're just going to turn them loose. Go get the ball. Go get the ball, pressure all the way up, and have fun, create some steals, and wreak havoc a little bit, and get out and run, and it's fun.
Yes, it is, and it was fun to watch. Kind of picked up for game 1. That's a lot of action for trying to get back into basketball.
Yeah, well, we want to break you in right away.
You did. Our head coach, Kristen Meyer from Dowling Catholic, joins us here in the post-game show, and not knowing what to expect, but for Fort Dodge and Coach Messerly, he had a veteran team. He had a couple seniors graduate. They played a little bit last year in the rotation, but this is a veteran team, and you took it right to them with that intensity, and you got scoring off of your press, but you also got some scoring off your half-court game, and that's very important too.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's the key to any successful team is to be able to score both in transition and then within the half court, because you'll see different defensive looks. And you're right. I thought our girls did a great job, and you could tell it was first game and that we've only had 2 practices in the past 3 weeks or whatever. But just finding different looks, trying to get touches inside to Lexi down low, and we had some great drives, kick out threes, just all types of scoring.
Well, this is a group that has 6 seniors, 3 juniors, and 4 sophomores on your squad, and one young lady who's been on your squad but not in a lot of playing time here in the last 3 or 4 years, Margaret Tobias. I know she's kind of focused on softball, going to play softball at Kentucky. That's great, but injury, whatnot. This year, she not only starts for you, but she contributes. She can knock down that jumper, and she's scrappy on defense. When you got numbers 1, 3, and 5, that's McVeigh, Tobias, and Wishman, that's a pretty salty backcourt because they're going to get after you.
Oh, exactly. And Margaret played freshman and sophomore year. Sophomore year, she played a little varsity with us. Then last year, she was out the whole season after she had hip surgery. And to be honest, I wasn't sure if she was going to come back because, like you said, she's going to Kentucky to play softball big time. And I tell you what, she came back and she's rearing to go. And she just brings a spark to us, attacking. She knocked down a 3. But defensively, she loves just getting up and guarding the ball.
Well, as we found out, it's contagious because anybody that you brought in off the bench did the same. Emma Gipple and Lexi Bowles rounding out your starting lineup, and Lexi boy, tell you what, some people are getting COVID and they put on, weight, like myself and a few others I know out there that I'll talk to later.
I think she gave it to us, right?
My goodness, Lexi looks great out there. She must, personal trainer, she got up and down the court. She's got her moves down. I remember when she was playing for Waukee as a freshman, now here at Dowling as a senior. She's improved her game, and I can see why Illinois State wanted her in basketball, because she has improved, and she gets up and down the court.
Yeah, she's done a great job. Like you said, getting up and down the court. She's sealing, looking to get inside position, post-ups, and she's good around the rim. So I think she'll cause a lot of problems for people because there's not a lot of post players in the CIML, to be honest. So I think she'll be a tough matchup for people, and especially, as you said, she's going to get out and run. That's a huge asset to our game.
It is, and she was double teamed in the post. She very strong move, had a couple and ones in there. And, of course, Emma Gipple, as Steve mentioned, had probably a lot of assists tonight. She did finish with 3 points. We had her down for one. We found out we didn't have her for one field goal. But Emma with 3 points tonight, a junior, and she's one of those experienced gals that got to play a lot last year with the seniors that graduated.
Yeah, and she's that kind of guard forward, kind of in-between type that rebounds really well. On the perimeter, looks to drive hard, and so she's got some size and some length, which is good defensively to be able to guard posts or guards. And just, like I said, a good experienced player back for us, kind of knows our system, knows what to look for.
Well, Coach, it's been, since the 1st of November you started practicing. Here we are, 8 days into December, Devaney's birthday, and you get your first game in.
And Sarah and Julie Moore's birthday.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Now you tell us, but you did.
Yep.
That's awesome. So the long wait, did you get any scrimmages in there at all? Because I know you're only allowed so many scrimmages, but what a delay to start the season. How did that all work out?
So we got to do our first 2 weeks of practice. We didn't scrimmage at all. Most places were already starting to shut down. And then the next 2 weeks, we didn't practice at all. I mean, we couldn't practice. I didn't see the girls once, besides one, Zoom meeting. But they were on their own. So it looks like they did get out and work out some and, find a gym, find a place to run outside or whatever. But so then after I'd taken 2 weeks off, we came back Sunday, had, 2-hour practice, yesterday's practice, and here we go.
Well, you have some time off Saturday afternoon. You have the second game of the doubleheader against Mesa City. Your game will start about 2:30. The boys will start at 1 and play in Mesa City. Hey, you're playing and you're in a rotation, maybe Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Friday next week. That's got to be great because now you're playing ball.
Yeah, and we're looking to play whenever people have openings. We don't care if it's Friday, Saturday. We have to be flexible. If we get a call that I think Marshalltown's still waiting to come back, but if they can't play next Tuesday, we might fill in with someone else.
Okay.
This is one of those years, as I was telling the girls before the game, you hear the saying, play like it's your last game.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know for sure what's going to happen, so we're trying to just take it one day at a time and enjoy our time, be grateful that we get to be at practice, play games, and just have fun together.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, thank you for coming up here and visit with us here in the postgame show here on CISN.TV and Iowa Catholic Radio. I know you're going to give a shout-out. I always ask you. Oline, they're listening tonight, right? Your hometown.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm sure my parents are back there watching. I think there's a lot of people watching tonight, so we really appreciate you guys broadcasting the games because we only get to have parents here. So I'll be watching at home. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support.
All right, Coach. We'll talk to you Saturday afternoon. We'll be here for the showdown with Mesa City. Hopefully weather and everything will make it. I see some things in the forecast. Hopefully it's raining. Mesa City will make it down, but we'll see you Saturday. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right, Kristen Meyer has been my guest here on the postgame show. And that'll wrap it up here from the Dowling Gym. And, Coach, that guy over there, Devaney, make sure you wish him happy birthday.
Will do.
And he's also a grandfather, so
awesome.
we appreciate Steve. Well, that'll wrap things up here from the Dowling Gym, and we want to thank CISN.TV. Our thanks to Devin Taylor and, of course, Pete Tarpey running the CISN TV portion. Jeff Piggott's been our producer here on Iowa Catholic Radio. My name is Mark Hamadale for Steve Devaney. Kristen Meyer, our halftime guest was Tom Wilson here at Dowling. For everybody involved with tonight's broadcast, thank you for tuning in, watching, and listening. We'll be back on Saturday afternoon. We'll be on at 12:45. Dowling hosting Mason City here at the Dowling Gym. Boys game is first, girls game to follow. But before that, Thursday night, Dowling and Ankeny. Boys on CISN.TV. Pete Tarpey and the crew will be at the Dowling Gym, Dowling Pool, just below the gym, and that'll get underway at 5:30 on Thursday. So for everybody involved, on behalf of Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV, Mark Amadale saying goodnight and so long. Final score for the final time, Dowling 67, Fort Dodge 26. Dowling girls are now 1-0, ranked 13th in the state in Class 5A, and Fort Dodge falls to 0-1. And our thanks also to the coaches. We appreciate Coach Kristen Meyer joined us here in the postgame show, and head coach Scott Messerly of Fort Dodge. We thank him. For everybody involved, Mark Amadale saying good night and so long. Have a blessed and faith-filled week from Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.